Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Lumberjack Dynasty. I'm Buddy1927, and start doing pretty good today. I'm going to do a short commercial. I have started out. Uh, no, I started a second channel a long time ago, but I'm going to be concentrating on a second channel called Subnautica Buddy1927. And basically, what it is a channel just on the game of Subnautica. I'm going to leave a link for it down below in the description, and there's a link to the channel on my YouTube homepage. And if you like Subnautica, check them out. Check it out. Help the channel. Go there, subscribe, and like. And we are just have fun playing that game. So that's Marshall. So what I whoa, wrong button. Okay, we have two quests. Business partner and local investor. Now, before we get into the business part, well, business partner is we got to start paying um our uncle back and start paying for this. Right now we got $8,774.05. And we got the lumber mill fixed. Repaired. Now the local investor quest requires us to supply lumber. Well, chipboard here. Got a total of 28. We can just sell that. That's all we can do. Sell it and make money out of it. We have 5,475 kilograms of sawdust, making that. And we got 1,790 kilograms of there. We have some cleaned up this area. I didn't chop down the big oak tree, but we chopped down all the trees in this area and put them in here. And we got to get this stuff. So we got 14 pallets of pine planks and 10 spruce planks. So I got to get that out of there. But our can use wet lumber. But wet lumber sells less. And we're at 82% humidity over here. And 98, 97. So we got a long ways to go to get all this taken care of. 83. So we got about 8 more game days before this is actually harvested. While we're waiting, and it's a long, takes a while for the wood to dry out, and we get to make money like this. Basically, what I'm going to do, come in here, I'm going to take care of our farm. Milk our cows. I'm going to show you today on what to do while you're waiting for your lumber to dry. Okay, we got maximum number of cows, so we got all this milk. And we got to make money. I could sleep for a week. That would pass time faster. There's a problem with that. Okay. We owe our cow here for a second. Look down to the game statistics. We owe our uncle $250,000. $250,000. That's a lot of money. How are we gonna pay off that if we can't? If we're sleeping, we can't. So what I do is I have to get up every morning, check the greenhouse, make sure the greenhouse has water, doesn't dry out, the plants are growing and all that. Help the cows. Collect the eggs, like we do every day. Collect the eggs. And we're just going to take a look at what we need to do to survive while we're waiting for our lumber to dry so we start doing a quest. We also need to buy a flatbed truck, so we are able to actually harvest, actually be able to transport. I told you to do. Oh, T. Hey. I'm playing different games. One of the things I wish I'm able to do, and if Toplets is watching, maybe we can do it later on. Maybe we can actually be able to use an Xbox controller or a PlayStation, whatever, be able to use a controller in the game. Be able to drive and stuff like that. And so basically, all you can use is keyboard and mouse. Over here to Natalie.
Hello, can I help you?
And we made food.
Care to trade?
We'll do our food run. We made food night before. What I'm going to do, remember we're at $8,774, and I'm going to sell all my food. You also notice that I have canned eggs and I have condensed milk. I'm going to buy what we need. Galley.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello.
Care to trade?
Sure.
Buy milk from Sally. Okay, we're at $10,564.26. Okay. That. I think it's it's $24,000 for the flatbed. So 24,000 social, like that. There's the stop. You have quest. That one. bush trimming, transport, and airdrop. So we might be able to make some stuff. Now this is going to be kind of a long video, but I'm just going to show you what you can do while you're waiting for the lumber to dry. And what you do every day. What I do every day. I just drive around. Yeah. I hit that. I don't know why it's not going. There it is. Okay. I'm just shortcut and make a right. This is what you need to do every day. It's just do your food run, make your food, do the daily quest. That's what you need to do. Remember, we still need $12,000 odd, and only money that we are making right now is not off the lumber mill, but it's actually off the food that we produce, quests that we do. Okay. There we go. There's the quest. That's it. Okay, she has.
Hi, how are you?
Hi there.
Need me to help you with something?
I can't find my sheep. Can you help me?
Sure.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so we'll do this quest. And start here. Holding the right mouse button down, following the echoes. And the reason why you want to do this is get seeds for your greenhouse so you can grow what you want. The only way you can actually get seeds. Greenhouse. And we also get some mushrooms while doing this quest. That's one of the things about this quest to be able to do is make money. It's a little this game is a little repetitive when you first start out. Start making money with the lumber mill, you really don't have to worry about much in the way of things because you're always working. I get to where I only do I actually stop making food. And all I do is daily quests, then I do my daily work. Right now we can buy land, harvest the trees, and do all the work at the lumber mill. But there's a problem. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself in the game. And part of the game is actually, you're not a sheep. I don't always collect all the mushrooms. But I do like best. Look underneath the bridges. I like looking underneath the bridges. Sometimes you might be able to find. Oh, this a chest. Can't we get to this? Why can't we open this? backwards. Oh, we got a chest. We can't open it. Okay. Yeah, the double. This is the ones I look for. Double echo. They're side by side. Usually that's where the sheep is at. You have the bird, one echo, and then you have sheep. Now, like I said, I don't always. Oh no, I don't know. Birds. That's not the sheep we're looking for. Okay. Did find a chest, but we can't get to the chest. No. I'm gonna have to for it. You just walk around. Now you can collect all these mushrooms and all that. I'm to the point where I just only thing I really collect. I might do like a batch of mushrooms. One thing I'm only looking for, not the mushrooms, guys. Right here, strawberries. Okay, next location. Now, on a rainy day, I will do what. Oh, yeah. Here. Okay. But what I really like doing is on a rainy day, where you really can't do much. I'll do what I call a mushroom run, because you can't really do quests. You're waiting for your lumber to dry. Your lumber mill is full, and we got a lot of work to do. I make honey pancakes out of the strawberries. Strawberries are very important. While I'm looking for this sheet, I come across mushrooms, strawberries. I'll collect the mushrooms. I collect the strawberries sometimes. I'll leave the mushroom hunting on a rainy day. And I'll make a video what to do on a rainy day, because really, if your lumber mill's filled and you're just waiting for your... Oh, it's a sheep. Lumber mill is full. You're waiting for your lumber to dry. And on a rainy day, you really can't do any quests because everybody goes to bed when it rains. This game. So you're the only one crazy enough to get out of bed.
I heard a completely different story.
Really? You did? Okay.
That's just so typical.
Yeah.
You have really brought my sheep back. Thank you.
Hey, what did we get? Pumpkin seeds. Utilize pumpkin. Not a problem. That's not bad. I'd rather have paprika. Paprika is the #1 seed you want. Pumpkin seeds are actually choose because you can grow pumpkins and turn second most expensive dish. Sell. Okay, so we're gonna continue our food quest. Highlight that. That's our next. That's our next quest, and during this quest, got a lot of work to do. It does take time. Find my missing sheep take a lot. It actually takes a lot of time because you're running all over the map. Yeah, we're gonna go around this way. We're gonna drive this way. I'm gonna get T for cruise control. 'Cause in this game, T, which is cruise control, going uphill, the vehicle actually travels faster. Or Christina, our pickup truck here, actually travels a little faster in cruise control than just holding the W key. Makes it go forward. The cruise control sets maximum about maximum out of Christina. Once we start getting other vehicles, you'll find that cruise control does not work as widely and it is as popular. I kind of like, the reason why I like doing this is I'm doing my food run, gives me a chance to see, gives me a chance to understand the map, the feel of where everything is on the map, and we also learn shortcuts you can use taking the map. Now, because that one quest, that find my missing sheep that we just did, all the way on the opposite way that we are normally going, this takes time away from what we need to do. But hey, some days all you're going to do is this, some days you're only going to do that. Okay, and we're here at Romans, which will driving close. So our next stop on our food run that we're doing.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Care to trade?
So I'm just gonna buy mushrooms and that from him. Everything else will stay the same. Will be Jessica. I think it's Jessica. Yeah, Jessica.
Hi, how are you?
Hi there.
Care to trade?
Sure.
And we'll buy the milk from the coffee shop. Excess milk, I'll get to that once we get home. Once at near the end of this day, I'll go ahead and take care of that. Wait a minute. Here's this next quest. Okay. The cruise control, and you start figuring out shortcuts like this. This is a shortcut. If we don't have to travel as far and get to the same point and it takes less time, that's a shortcut. Some shortcuts are big, some shortcuts are very small. You also gotta watch out for AI traffic because they don't give a damn about stop signs.
You know he talks too much.
Always try parking on the road.
Take care
There's
of
bush trimming, so we want to try.
He just can't keep it to himself. Not now, sorry.
Hi there.
Nice to see you.
Need me to help you with something?
I need the grass cut down and all the bushes gone. Will you do it for me?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so trimming is right here. So 4. And we're just going to cut bush like doing it in sections.
Everyone's heard about it already.
And I screwed up. Section up here. And we will collect the grass, because right now you need, or hay,
I do
hay,
it
not
almost
grass.
all the time.
You know, it is grass that we cut.
It's just so typical.
You need this for our cows to eat.
I do it almost all the time.
Now, once the barn is full,
Everyone's heard about it
you
already.
can actually sell this hay a little bit later. But right now, we need chop down 39 bushes. I always,
Don't you even remind me.
I don't know why I started this. And the green area is the
Everybody
area that you have to do everything within the green circle. Outside the green circle doesn't count.
Everybody knows.
I like getting rid of some of that stuff. All that.
Understand?
Can you believe it?
Got sheep here. You got bushes. And 30 bushes. 32 bushes. Sheep have a hit point. And you sometimes knocking these out quickly. You gotta stay within the green circle. This is down that count. Waste of time. Oh, no. We don't cut down trees. Thank you.
Some secret everybody knows.
Understand?
That's nasty.
Got 5 more bushes. Far.
Story.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Bush.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Bush left.
That's true.
Hey, we got
I saw
one
it with
bush
my own
left.
eyes.
And I don't see any bushes, so
I
what
had a
I'll
completely
do
different story.
is drink water.
That's strange.
Some secret.
Okay, so
everybody
what I'll
knows.
do is start my bush trimming.
Talks too much. I had a completely different story.
And again, I cut in,
Everyone's heard about it already.
I'll do it in a section so I can collect the grass.
Everyone's heard about it already.
And then I don't have to hold the right mouse button down once I get the section I'm cutting. Sometimes you get hay, sometimes you don't. I'm doing this
I
bush
do almost
trimming,
all the time.
I got one more bush I got to find, so I'll, like I said, I'll just cut in sections. I like it when a nice bush trimming
I
done.
have a completely different story.
I like bush trimming job. There's a couple things for us. Further. Yeah. All you're gonna do is just cut the grass. Get it any which way you want. It's just cutting the grass.
Do you know he talks? And while we're cutting the grass, we'll look at that one bush that is, but you gotta cut the grass, so might as well get this, knock this out, and just continue doing this. Okay? Don't mind you cutting the grass. Take this section and I'll start doing this section. I don't really have to worry about where I'm at. Section out. I like doing around the buildings at first. And you can see the numbers going down. Keep going. So we're just cutting this stuff down.
periodically just check. You don't want to cut down anything extra. I'll put some grass clippings here. That's good. Put some grass clippings.
Everyone's
Take
heard
that
about it
home.
already.
Our cows so we can make sure that they
That's interesting.
eat. They can produce food. Not food, but
Well,
produce
if I haven't seen it
milk.
for myself.
Okay, so we'll just continue on.
Well, if I haven't seen it for myself.
Everybody knows about it.
Okay. Get around here now.
Everybody
Collecting
knows
the hay is important, and it's also an reward. Because you
Can we do
can
something about it?
actually, might as well just sell this, make it extra.
Really? That's interesting.
Lot here.
That's
Okay.
just so typical.
I
Everybody knows
find
about it.
sometimes you find a section that gets a bunch, and then I've also
Can we do
done this
something
where
about
you
it?
get next to nothing. I've actually done a bush trimming
You
quest
can't tell that to
and got no
anyone. Understand?
and you think that would
I
be
do it almost
strange.
all the time.
And it is. It's totally
Yeah,
random.
it's no joke.
Heck. Wait a minute.
That's true. I saw it with my own eyes.
Okay.
He just can't.
I mean, grass trimming.
It's just so typical.
I do it almost all the time.
A lot. Oh, we got blueprint. We
You
Dude,
can't tell that
that's
to
money.
anyone. Understand?
right now early in the game. Every dime counts. cutting the grass. Still haven't found that bush. Hey, we found the bush. So now all we have to concentrate is finish doing the rest of the grass. I cleared all the bushes, and sometimes that last bush will respawn, and that's the way you have to find it. Doing quests like cutting down trees and stuff like that early in the quest line, you have to cut down like 100 bushes, and you cut down every bush, and then when you come back and you still have that one bush, this is a bush. There we go. See? That was another bush that was hiding. Go here. And we only have 500. Just mad in this cut. Yes, another bush. There we go, we found it. But when you go to cut down the bushes, sometimes you the way they spawn it looks like this type of bush, and that's actually a bush. It looks like a little beet. You gotta be careful. You gotta kind of look a little bit stranger. Now, really not going to gain more hay. Yeah, we'll gain more hay. Yeah, we're not gonna get it. Oh, quest is done. Okay. Now, I just double check, make sure I didn't miss any hay, because that's money.
I guess someone just has to do it.
Yep. Okay. Hey,
Don't you even remind me.
honey. Check the
Really?
areas where
That's interesting.
collected. Now, kind of get a good idea where all the hay's going to be.
Believe it?
Okay. Turn this in.
Nicely done. Thank you.
And we got $829 and 1,658 in euros, up to $11,234.86. So we've done pretty good. Okay, so we'll take a look at the map. Beat that. Our next one, that's going to be this one next. We'll do that last. We'll do the transport last. I really don't do transports with Christina. Christina's a slow vehicle. Is one of the slowest vehicles. Tractor's the slowest vehicle. But Christina's the next slowest, and usually transports is one end of the map to the other end of the map. Really don't have to worry of anything else. So, going to
I don't
complete
think it's
our
gonna change.
food run.
So, what if he did? That's his choice.
Drive to our next stop. That tree cutter is a quest, and there's a tree cutter and there's a log truck. Once we have completed chapter 2, and we get into chapter 3.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
Care to trade?
Sure.
You can we'll get the tree cutter and
Hi there.
That,
Can
so
I
we
help
don't have-
you?
Care to trade?
So that way we don't have to trade. Oh, yeah. Sell that. Hay. Everything. Buy except that dry portion. Now we're losing money, but what? Remember, we only started with $8,200. Now we're up to 11,000. Got a couple more quests. And we'll drive to Lily next. Lily's our next food stop. Now, we are at the point in this where we can start flirting with women and build up or decline. Only woman that you can't right now flirt with is Lily. But she'll have a quest for you. Once you've done that quest, you can start flirting with Lily. But the next quest is the herbs. Finding herbs. And she'll teach you how to actually find herbs and make the herbal potions and herbal creams and things like that. Here. Stop! Thank you. Not one.
Obviously.
Hi, Lily. How are you?
Nice to see you. Anything I can do for you?
I'd like to do some business with you. What exactly do you sell?
Sure. What do you need?
Okay, we'll buy everything except for the magic beans. Extras. Okay, good. Apples, sure, that's good.
I do it all.
And we'll drive to our next location. Now, I did cut up bushes down a long path just so it's easier. And you don't lose the truck and visuals like that. I missed one. That's okay. I ain't worrying about. Our next quest is all the way at the other end of the map, so we got 3 more food stops. Knock out those. I think we'll have 2. Yeah, we still gotta go Victoria. We still gotta see Jordan, and then I think before we get to Becky, we have a quest. Take care of that quest. Go to Becky, then we'll do that transport quest and go from there. Now let me show you a little shortcut I take. Again, learn this now. Careful when driving off road, off a path, can get your vehicle stuck. By this, and we're looking this path right here. This actually saves me 5 seconds. I'm just doing good runs. That's 5 seconds a lot. Stop. Get out. Get up here.
Hello.
Care to trade?
Okay, animal wise. Got everything animal wise that we need. Got cows, got chickens. Don't need the sheep, but
You never know who to trust.
this woman here will be able to sell everything to you. Starting with her, so
Hello.
I'm so glad to see you.
You make me feel so lucky just to see you smile.
Thanks. You're not that bad yourself either.
Okay, and you notice that Sophia is really fond of us, and we take a look. She has a happy face compared to there. And
Not now, sorry.
So what if he did?
well,
That's his
and-
choice.
Always knew
I'm
there'd
busy
be
right
problems.
now.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello, friend.
see, now she's becoming a little bit more friendly.
How do you look so beautiful all the time?
Oh, thanks. So nice of you.
And she has a smile on her face. So
I ain't gonna tell anyone.
when I stop here, I just go flirt with those two. Lily already has a smiley face. It doesn't take much to actually impress Lily. That's why you can't really flirt with her right now. Taking another shortcut through the woods. Again, be careful. Know what you can and can't do with Christina or whatever other vehicle that you get. And we'll take this shortcut. This shortcut actually saves about 15 seconds. So, right, those last two shortcuts I just showed you save 20 seconds the game. 20 seconds real time, and probably a lot more in-game time. And be careful where you drive. Go off-road.
about it already.
Hello, my friend. How are you? Take a look.
Care to trade?
Buy these three items. Down to 10,701. We still have made a couple $1,000. And you always want to start where the general location of where the quest that you want to do is. Hey, look. It looks like it's going to be at this farm. Fair quest.
I don't think it's gonna change.
Okay.
Obviously.
Not my problem.
Who has that?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello.
Need me to help you with something?
I need some skilled help fixing that building. Would you do it for me, please?
Sure, why
no
not?
problem.
Okay. So we gotta repair this building. Here, please.
That's what I've always said.
We don't have to do the roof. So.
Don't you even remind me.
That's true. I saw it with my
And-
own eyes.
The hammers.
He wouldn't do it himself.
That's nasty.
Do you really believe that?
Really? That's interesting.
Always knew there'd be problems.
Just so typical.
I always do the outside first. Yeah, I can get that side and double check the roof. Definitely. I fixed that. Evidently, I missed something. The hammer somewhere.
So what if he did? That's his choice.
Well, I guess someone just has to do it.
Do you really believe that?
That's strange.
Nobody listens to me anyway.
That's just so
Two. I wonder if this part of the.
Can't say I'm surprised.
He wouldn't do it himself.
Don't you even remind me.
Nobody cares about what he says.
Is that so?
Some see
Better?
it. Everybody knows.
Here.
An opinion.
He just can't keep it to himself.
Oh, quest is done.
He
Hey,
wouldn't do it himself.
that.
Don't you even remind me.
I heard a completely different story.
He deals with.
Nicely done. Thank you.
Okay, check the map. We got $460, but we're back up to 11,000. We got one more food stop to make, and then we got the transportation quest. That's the way. Not this farm. Let's kind of go around this house here. And you'll see back up Becky. So, and drive through here. Just kind of be careful. Up, Becky.
Hello, may I help you?
Care to trade?
Okay. Copro, we're not going to buy. The only place I buy, the only food I really eat is the grilled sausages. I call them sausages. And we're down to 10,935. So we made about a couple thousand. We've completed our food run. Need to go all the way back there. This is one of the reasons why I don't like doing transportation quests. Actually, no, I'm not going to do the transportation. Or that. Transportation quest is really just $360. And I still got work I have to do. So, until I get the SUV, I am not going to really be worrying about I really don't do transportation quests when the only main vehicle I have is Christine. I can get them done, but I still got work to do at the lumber mill. Got to unload everything from undercover. That's work. Remember, we got about 8 days left of drying. But, see, what time is it? 2 o'clock. a quarter to 2. And if we've done all the quests and we got no work to do, we can just go to bed and do the next day. And we make money every time for Christina here. Go to, oh, but right now we got some work we have to do at the lumber mill. Actually, yeah. I'll do that at the end. Make sure you don't run into posts. Really not gonna go far. So we get to empty our pallets that are in the lumber mill right now, so they can start drying. Okay, this one here is a spruce pallet. So we need to separate. Spruce is different kind, and we're gonna just have this dry out here. I'm going to put first stacking the spruce right there. Now, unfortunately, you can't just unload a certain species of wood. It unloads what you want it. It will unload this and pine. And there's no pine. Fortunately, you can't say, okay, just unload spruce. You have to unload everything the way it comes out. Stop. Start stacking. Eventually, stacking it. Sometimes stacks will fall, and you can be perfect on this. Stack them perfectly, and when you reload the game, the stack is be conquered, and then sometimes it fall. No reason, but as long as they're undercover, they will dry. And that's what we want to do right now, is just dry all our planks. Now, I could buy a piece of property, cut down the trees and put them into the lumber mill. But we don't have a flatbed to transport anything. And and right now our money-making tree is actually birch and oak. You won't find many oak plots. Find some birch plots and you make a lot more money. Each species of wood, there's 4. There's pine, spruce, birch, and oak. Pine's the cheapest. Spruce is the next one. Birch is the third, is the second most expensive thing, and oak is the most expensive. Because right now all this is wet. I didn't tell you to exit. I did not tell you to get out of the damn vehicle. Okay. Let's just say, I'm not going to say what the prices are because I don't remember the prices. Right now, if I sell pine, if I want to sell this pine plank, and it costs it sells at say $100 per pallet dried. Okay, that's no problem. All this stuff is drying. That's not a problem. Go ahead, let it dry. But if I just take it straight out of the lumber mill and go to sell it, it'd be 25 bucks. And dryer price increases the or not the wet, the humidity of the wood. Right now it's 100% humidity. Okay, I can sell it 25 bucks per pallet. But if I let it dry, I can sell it for $100 per pallet. So say at 50% humidity, it's dried. We're at right now. We're at 100. Well, say when it gets to 50% humidity, only costs. It will sell at $50. So we're going from 25 to again. I make more money when it's dry. It takes 10 days. But and right now for the investors, local investor quest, here's the next spruce one. Oh, fine. Local investors quest, I can do the quest. Right now, I could go buy lumber at the hardware store and utilize his flatbed truck. I can utilize his flatbed truck and go buy the lumber. Or I can just wait 10 days, buy my own lumber, and while I'm waiting that lumber to dry, I can buy my own flatbed truck, and that way I have everything I need. Because once I'm done the quest, local investor, so I do after I do that local investor quest, that truck is returned to the owner. So I'm out of a truck. So if I save the money, do the daily quest, do my daily food run, tell the food that cook my food up. The more money I make, I can go ahead and start doing things. And right now I'm waiting for these pine planks to be dried. It's in the dryer right now. And I'm kind of setting you all up. The way I've been doing this quest, I'm kind of setting up for success. And the reason why I'm saying that is right now, I need dried pine planks. Instead of buying it at the lumber mill, I'm letting my stuff dry. Everything I've gotten so far has been free wood. I didn't have to buy the land. I've done a couple quests. I've done the quest line that requires me to continue on. And I've cut down some trees, and all that was free. It cost me a dime. than doing the quest. Then I get wood out of it. And now I made planks out of that wood. So I'm making money. And there are quests as we play through this game, as we get more into the story. There's certain quests that we have to do to continue the progress of the story. And some of them require planks. Especially when we get into about the middle of near the end of the story, there's a huge amount of building quests that we need to actually build, and we need the planks to build buildings or the projects that need to be done. So, and I want the cheapest materials, so I'm not losing as much money. Once you start using planks in quests, you are losing money. And again, pine planks are the cheapest, or at least expensive. I make money, everything I sell, but I don't let's say pine planks are $100 pallet, okay? And I might need 9 pallets. That's $900 that I'm actually losing. Okay, and let's say the oak planks, most expensive, is I make $500 per pallet. Well, $100. So I'm losing $100 per pallet using the pine planks. Where if I use oak, which is $500 a pallet. Now these aren't the true prices in the game. I don't remember what the prices are. Actually, I'll tell you what the prices are. I don't want you. Lumber mill, there we go. Okay. Dried bark is right now $352 per ton. Wood chips are $360, $8 more, but pine planks are $210. Dried, have to be dried. I can sell them at the lower price, but it's $210 per pine plank. $360 oak, which is most expensive. Birch is $330, and $240 for the spruce. Wood chip boards are $260. Logs are $50, and debark log is $80. Hardware. Oh, there's the hardware. Now, the hardware store will buy some, but it's going to be cheaper. So, I'm just going to use my 100 and 300 because it's a little bit easier on the math. But if I'm making $100 per pine plank, and I'm making $500 per oak plank, and I'll be for every pallet of pine plank I use, I'm losing $100. And I'm doing like build the tower next to Natalie. That's one of the quests later on. Build the you actually do build a tower, but and if I use oak pallets, I'm using $500 a pallet. But if I can use pine pallets, I'm only losing $100, not $500. So I'm saving $400 right there. I get the achievement for the quest. Yeah, I use 5 pallets of pine planks. That's $500. I actually lost in the game of sales. I didn't actually lose it because right now, every pine plank I've gotten, I haven't bought. I had not yet bought a piece of land. So every plank that we are making, like producing the pine, I'm actually making money on. This is all free wood right now, and we can utilize this for the quest. So if I'm utilizing free wood, I'm not losing anything. Once I buy land, go to the map. The first piece of property I'm actually buy here. You have to actually. Alright. But these are the first 2 pieces of property I'm going to buy because it has birch. There's only a small area that actually has nothing but oak trees, and that's I think this one and this one. Lots of areas down here on the southern map that has nothing. It has a combination of birch and oak, and if I'm saving, I make more money with it dried, so I can cut down these trees, harvest them, log them, and do my due diligence. Sell them. I'm making money off the bark, I'm making money off the chipboard, and then I'm also making money off the birch and the oak and all that. I make more money. I make a higher profit. I make a higher profit by selling the birch. Right? Wait. You're done. I'm making more money selling the birch and the oak than I am doing that, and I need dryers free. He didn't tell you to get out of there, right? So I'm making more money. That way I can buy better equipment. Because eventually I'll unlock the quest for the log trailer. So that means I can transport, not the log trail, the log truck. That way I can transport more logs into the mill quicker and less trips than with the log trailer. You just got to do the quest. This takes time to unlock everything. And just got to do it. I'm just gonna empty this. Done. This is where the controller would be better. Especially for me. Because as of right now, my hands are getting worse and worse every day. I have diabetic neuropathy. I'm to the point now where I can't feel anything I touch. I can feel a little pressure keyboard, but I really can't. I really can't feel the keyboard. Little notches like that tell you where you are on the keyboard. And I really can't feel the keys as much, so I don't know. Sometimes I might notice I've been pressing E a lot, and sometimes I'm pressing another button that's not doing anything to help me maneuver the vehicle. This game, when I had full use of my hands, when it takes me half as long doing this because I was more confident with the keyboard and I feel everything, where I can't feel next to nothing now. I don't know where I am at keyboard wise. A little bit more confident with the controller. In other games, like Farm Simulator. But when it comes to the keyboard games, like this game and Subnautica, I'm actually a lot slower than I was a couple years ago. So the slower I am at a game, more time it actually takes me to do a lot of stuff, and I get bored. Right now, I'm totally bored. Just doing this, unloading. Again, this is part of the repetitive part of the game. Now, I'm just showing you what I would do in a typical day while I'm waiting for the dry. Now, I got all this I need to unload. So it starts drying underneath there. Because by the time I'm put it this way, I will end up all the stuff I'm stacking right now, except for the spruce. I think I end up selling the spruce later on. But pine, all the pine I'm stacking up right now. And I'll get more pine once I start buying property, and we'll get into that a little bit more. But every pine board I'm drying right now is for a quest later on in the game, so I can save money. Instead of when I have to, if I have my I get to the point in the game where I have to, I'm drying everything, as you, and I will utilize everything in the game. This stuff is drying slowly, but surely. It's drying. I'm not using, I'm using the dryers right now to dry the initial pine planks. Once I start buying land and actually buying land, cutting down the birch trees, drying the birch trees, and what I'll do is I'll buy a plot of land cut down what we need to cut down. Fill up the dryers with birch trees. Fell the birch trees. Well, oh well. Fell the birch trees. Then I'll fill the birch and the oak planks. Once all the planks are dried, and I have to do them in batches. I mean, you can actually really, they dry faster undercover. You can dry. I only got 2 more pallets of wood. You can just put them out in the open. They will dry, and they will dry slower than if they're undercover. But they dry faster undercover. They dry slowly undercover. But if I have them opened, they take twice as dry than if I had them undercover. So it's about, this undercover takes about 100 days, game days, to actually dry these planks. If I had them out here in the open, I don't know why you not. Where I screwed up. Back? Oh, hell. Ew. Back. I end up we'll find this plank. Takes about 100 days. Dry planks undercover. Takes about 200 days if I just they take it off of here and just take that field and start stacking. Take 200 days, and it rains in the game. That increases the humidity and then goes back down. So it takes about 200 days in game. Completely dry out in the open. Takes 10 days. Takes 10 days to dry in the dryers. So while I'm waiting for the wood to do, I do. We've got everything empty. I'm just gonna start at 79%, a little bit dirty. And one of the things you can do, you have a new vehicle. Let's say changed it. Let's say have changed it. Why do I have car? Okay. You can repaint a vehicle at no cost. New vehicles, not used. This is the new ones that you buy at the shop. At the mechanical shop. So, fuel. Oh, I'm out of fuel. I'm out of fuel, so I have to take Christina and go buy 1,000, 1,200. No, 1,000 cost me $1,200. Christina's quicker than taking that. Start off with 400 enough. Start off with 40 liters of fuel. You can store 20,000 liters. I buy fuel in bulk, and I only buy it every time I think so. And you have to buy 1,000 liters in one go. Walking in the middle of the night, just walking in the middle of the road. But I only buy 1,000 liters at a time. At one time I had I actually filled it up. No, it holds 900. No, it holds 99,999 liters. And when I was early in the game, I fill it up every time. Here. Enter gas. And at the gas station, you can buy it just for the vehicle at $1.50 per liter. Or you can buy 1,000 liters, and that's the minimum, is 1,000 liters, at $1.20 a gallon. It's gonna cost me $1,200. Now I got 1,000 liters. Now we'll drive back. So I'm saving 30 cents per, I'm just gonna say gallon. I'm saving 30 cents per gallon fuel. I buy it in bulk to have, instead of driving the vehicle all the way to the gas station back. Now you can repaint any vehicle, but if I remember correct, you used to be able to. I'm not sure. We'll find out once we get back here. But if we repaint this, it saves us money, and we have our theme. It costs like $500 to paint the vehicle. Like, it will cost me $500 to paint Christine. Right now, I need to save every dollar. Even though I spent $1,200 just in fuel, I'm saving 30 cents per gallon fueling here at the farm, and not on this. Back to what we're doing. Enter fuel. Enter wash vehicle. See how much it costs. It cost me a dime to repaint this vehicle. This is the color scheme I'm using for all my vehicles. Nice green. I like green. Green's my favorite color. Because I bought this forklift brand new, I didn't buy a used vehicle. It didn't cost me anything to change the color of the paint. Now, if I want to change it a different color, it's going to cost me. Get one time where it will be free to paint a new vehicle, whatever color you want. But again, that's a one time. You can do it. And when the vehicle is new. And we got a new paint job on there. Getting the brand color. Our company color is green. Saving money. Okay, down here, pantry. There's a quest. You will need 100 apples. You'll need 100 milk and 100 eggs. So I always make sure I have, as soon as I can start saving, I'll make sure I can have 100 of these 3 items, and that's for quest for the log truck, which is in chapter 3. You can get it. So if you can save up and not use that stuff, fine. What we got now? Hook our stuff up. This is the second expensive. Most expensive dish that we can sell is this, but we need paprika, and you can't buy paprika at any of this. You can't buy chili at any place. And you can't buy cucumbers or melon. Everything else you can buy. So I'll go ahead and cook that up. Honey pancakes, make it 8. Yeah, we found 3, so she only had 5 strawberries last time. 9 apples. And when we harvest the apple trees again, never, ever make honey ice cream. You lose money. You literally lose money. You can sell the honey, milk, and eggs separately and make twice as much. Got the fish special. And now we got this, or we can do that. Take a look. Okay, we got honey, tomatoes, cucumbers, and we got some extra milk. So what I'll do is I go back to my basic, and I'll pan the zucchini. Alright, actually I should have saved it, but I already did it. Okay. What I like also to do is save 100 zucchini down in the pantry, which I just screwed up and got about. But once you get the paprika, you need mushrooms, zucchini, and paprika. So all the tomatoes that we bought, make puree. I make more money. I forget what it's, make double the money. We already got our 100 milk. We're going to take and condense all our milk. My brain just had a part. Then we're going to can boiled eggs. Again, we're in this game early. Okay, so all I got left over is honey, so I'll take that and go back down. Now, back down here and move the honey here. And tomorrow morning, I'll sell all this stuff. Now, if you remember in the beginning, I didn't condense the milk. I didn't condense eggs. I didn't can the milk. I didn't can the eggs. I didn't can any. I was canning tomato puree because that makes money, and I was making these dishes. Now I have, well, I screwed up. I shouldn't be there. I should have 100 pantry. But because now I have 100 milk and the 100 eggs, any extra milk and eggs I can, that's extra money I'm making. Now all I have to do is back up here, go upstairs. I'll eat sausages. I'll check my other. Oh, I forgot about that. Let me go do that. Remembering it. Come here, go in here to the barn. All that hay there. Now we're up to 82% full. And again, once the barn is, keep the barn at, and you collect the hay, bush trimming jobs. Barn is filled. The next morning, just sell extra hay. You make a little extra money. Okay, so I don't have any extra tools. I don't have any extra stuff. Eventually get into planting flowers. That'll be a separate video. I did buy this headlamp. We're down to 9,735. We did spend $1,200 on fuel for the farm. That's the expense that save us money in the long run. So, and if I do this every day, tomorrow, next day, I won't have to do this. All I do is my food run and the quest, daily quest. Once I'm done with that, I will come here, go to bed, sleep, till my wood is ready for the quest for local investor, which we got to go meet James over here. Once we do that quest, James will have another quest. We'll have a couple more building throughout the thing, but that will start unlocking other things in the game. The more you do these, will unlock a lot more. Now the business partner, actually we owe $250,000, $250,000, to our uncle to buy the lumber mill. And once we buy the lumber mill, that unlocks chapter 3. Then we'll be able to get a log truck, be able to get the tree cutter, and that way it will cut it, boom, section logs and all, cut branches and all that down, boom, boom, boom. Everything's cut up for us. You don't have to cut the branches, have to cut them into logs. Tree cutter does that. And then there's more quests once we pay off our uncle. But then we own everything down here. We'll own the farm. We'll own the lumber mill. So we'll end up making more money because not paying off our uncle. Everything that we make is now free. So, there's two ways you can play this game. You can do the quest line and do it the way I just did it today. Do my food run, do the daily quest, sleep, wait until the lumber's dry. Or you can just sleep for a week. That's 7 days. You still have 3 days because it takes 10 days to dry 10 game days to dry planks in the dryer. So you can sleep for a week, but you're losing out on the money. We started at 82 and we have 97. So, and we would have made more. We would have made more if I didn't have to buy fuel. Um, got to be strategic throughout the game. If I'm sleeping for a week, that's a week worth of money I'm losing between the food sales that I make and the daily quest. Just doing those two things. I sleep for a week while I'm waiting for the lumber to dry. That's money I'm losing. And early in the game, you need to make as much money as you can. Like our next big expense is going to be buying the flatbed truck. And we'll have all the equipment we need from the lumber mill. Then I can start paying off my uncle. And pay off uncle, unlock another part of the chapter. We unlock the next chapter. And everything we produce now is 100% profit. That's the lumber mill. Right now, supposed to be give 50% of the profit lumber mill to our uncle and to pay off that $250,000. So it's up to you. You sleep, yeah, it's quicker. And yes, what I did today is repetitive. And it gets boring. I know. You just want everything wants to be done quick. Do it smartly by doing the daily food, by doing the food run, making the dishes, selling the dishes, which you make money, and doing the daily quests where you make money. You'll end up making more money quicker. The game actually will go by quicker than if you sleep for the week. So the lumber's dry. Yeah, that once the lumber dry, you make a big chunk of money, but then here you go again. And you're losing money because you missed 7 days worth of profit by doing food run and by doing the daily quest. It's up to you what you want to do. This is a game. There's no right or wrong way to play this game. It's the way you want to play it. How I play it, that's the way I would like for y'all to know. So, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos I do come along and when I go live here on YouTube. Also, do me a favor, hit that like button. Every like I get gets videos seen a little bit more, helps grow this channel, and I would really appreciate that. And as always, have fun playing your games, be safe out there in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.